and have a seat right here for me. And we'll give us a few minutes. We'll be right in here, okay?
Yep.
Hey, do me a favor. If you want something, knock on this door. If this door opens, the alarm goes off.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Oh, good. I got your water. Forgot about it.
I did. I brought it in here. Do you prefer Stan or Stanley?
Stan.
Stan? Okay. Reminder, I'm Detective Dickerson. This is Detective O'Brien, okay? Let's see.
Do you have my phone?
I do not. Do you have it?
Maybe I might have no possessions at 8. Here.
Okay, so let's see. Today, do you know what today is?
Friday.
Friday, October 29th. And it is 2:03 p.m. We're here at my office, which is 1000 Calvert, report number 210086373.
So it's okay on you? There's not too tight or anything? You all right?
Oh, yeah.
You want me to take them off?
I think so.
You good?
Are you good? Wherever your bandages. Okay. I'm glad that we're getting this opportunity to talk, okay? You are under arrest. You understand that, right?
Yes,
okay. So before I can talk to you, I'm just going to read something off to you, okay? You ready?
Yes.
You have the right to remain silent and not make any statement at all. And any statement you make may be used against you at your trial. Any statement you make may be used as evidence against you in court. You have the right to have a lawyer present to advise you prior to and during any investigation or any questioning, I'm sorry. If you're unable to employ a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed to advise you prior to and during any questioning. You have the right to terminate this interview at any time. Do you understand all that?
Yes.
Would you like to talk to me?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Listen, man, like I said on the way here, we got kind of forced into a situation where we had to go ahead and arrest you. That wasn't our goal at first. Okay, our goal is just to talk to you. We don't have all the answers right now, okay? And so all we're asking is for the opportunity to talk to you. Now, I can tell you this, at any point you can stop. You say, you know what, I don't want to do this no more, okay? But we just have to make sure, before we can talk to you, we have to make sure you understand your rights and you're cool to talk to us. Is that cool?
Yeah. Who hosed up the opportunity for you to come and talk to me in the first place?
Who's what? Well, we're going to get into that. But listen, man, I'm going to... Stan, hang on a second.
Go.
I'm going to share with you stuff, okay? Because I'm going to need you to explain it. You understand what I'm saying? But we can't even go into that unless we at least know you understand. You said you understood, but you cool to talk to us? Just talk to us for a little bit.
Like I said, it's yes and no.
Okay. Well, I have to have a yes.
I was being honest. Oh.
Okay.
So listen.
So it's yes until I say no.
Yes.
Correct. You got it.
Okay. You cool?
Do you understand that?
Well, now I do.
Okay.
Okay. So I think we have lots to talk about.
The weather's nice.
The weather is nice. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you
It's actually windy, first off.
Well,
If you go inside the cell.
Oh, maybe breezy in there. That's not. Try being outside when it's blowing 50 miles an hour, man. That wasn't nice. Go ahead. Sorry. Just trying to fix a wrong right there.
okay. So like I said, I think that we have lots to talk about, okay? And I reached out to you on Wednesday to try to talk to you about some things. So I'd just like to kind of pick up from there. Does that make sense? Okay. I understand that you posted like a lot of stuff on social media dealing with prostitution and all of that kind of stuff, and maybe you were a victim of all of that.
Or maybe we both were.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit about that.
I think the strip clubs might be notorious for having rooms dedicated to that opportunity.
Okay.
Okay. So Abby moves from, where does she come from? Well, one club to another, eventually to the one in Fort Worth.
Okay. When you say Abby,
So
do you know
I
her
sort of
full
followed
name?
her.
When you say Abby, do you know, like, what's her real name?
Yeah, it's Abigail.
Abigail, do you know her last name?
Saldaña.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we're talking about the same girl.
We've how do you even phrase that? We've known each other for months.
Okay.
Okay.
And you met her at one club, and then you followed her to another club. Is that what you were saying?
She quit one club and then went to Baby Dolls, where they required her to work 3 days a week, but she couldn't accommodate the request, nor could she accommodate the request to come in specific days of the week. So she left that club and went to the one in, I don't even know what city that is. I think it is Fort Worth proper, but I'm not sure.
Okay, what's the name of the club?
Rick's Cabaret.
Okay.
And she was called there by one of the previous managers that she worked with over at Spearmint Rhino.
Okay. So did you meet her at Baby Dolls? Is that what you're saying?
No, even before that.
Okay. Where did you originally meet her?
It's right off California Crossing. Buck's Cabaret.
Okay. Off of California Crossing?
California Crossing.
Okay. Do you remember about when that was that you first met her?
Oof. If we have my phone, I could tell you.
Are we talking about years ago, months ago?
No, months, ma'am.
Okay.
But if we have, do you have the document? Do you have any printouts from what you're referring to before as my posting on Instagram? Because that has the exact July 3rd, the 3rd of July or the 4th of July, one of those two.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
So sometime in July, beginning of July is when you met her at Buck's. Okay. And then you also brought up Spearmint Rhino?
She worked at Spearmint Rhino prior to Buck's even, but I didn't, that was 2018.
Okay. And she was called by a manager to come work at Rick's?
Cabaret.
Okay. And so you followed her over to continue y'all's relationship or whatnot?
That was a relation.
Y'all's interactions?
Sure.
Okay. At Buck's?
I thought, so I
I'm sorry.
I thought it was a relationship. And
Okay.
I think she did it at one time too, because she put her dancer name. Okay, she put her. I have a whiteboard at the apartment. If it's still there, I don't know. But yeah, if you go there and take a photo, it says, "Amara loves you," with a heart. Maybe that was just silly, but she wrote it.
Okay.
So I don't know if, again, we're going back to, was it a relationship or was it not? I don't know that it was fake, real, or
Did you believe that it was real?
yes.
Okay. And you're now questioning whether she believed it was real or not.
Well, I was questioning that a little bit ago, yeah.
When did you start questioning?
Weeks ago, when I ran into a whole bunch of lies and posted.
Tell me about that.
Everything from lying about, to her whereabouts to dating other people and things like that.
Okay. So you
But
thought
I think everyone does. Maybe, I don't.
Okay. So you felt like y'all were exclusive. Like maybe she was only having sex with you.
Definitely part 2, yes. But exclusive, I don't.
Okay. So then you found out she was having sex with other people? And that hurt your feelings? Okay. How did it make you feel?
Discouraging, I guess.
Okay. Did y'all talk about it?
We talked about it in person, but no, I never sent her a text in regards to that topic, yeah.
Okay. How did y'all's conversation go?
Are you seeing other people? And, her initial response is no. And then I found out that was untrue. And then she said, because she needed to be private.
How did you find out?
Is it a lie?
Right. How did you find out about those lies?
Oof. There was a hotel involved. A hotel in downtown Dallas, where she got off. She worked at another job on Fridays and Saturdays. There was a cocktail waitress at Ibiza, Ibiza, where I went a couple of times, just to say hi and blah blah blah. But yeah, she got off work and went immediately with some guy to a hotel. I forgot exactly which hotel it is, though.
How did you know that?
She told me.
Okay. So did you show up at the hotel?
No.
You called her after the fact?
After the fact, we tried to discuss it.
And how did that go?
Well, lie and truth and lie and truth, so not well.
Okay.
I mean, nothing. Are you asking about violence or something?
No.
No. Okay. Okay.
Do you know who the guy was that she was with? No. You had never seen him before?
I still don't know. I don't have a picture. I don't have, no, a name, nothing.
Did they have sex?
I don't know for sure, but they were there for 3 hours, so I don't know.
Did you ask her?
No. I didn't want to know the answer, and I still don't want to know the answer.
I gotcha. What else?
I don't know. Just, other silly stuff. I'll be in Wichita Falls this weekend, and she's actually here. I don't, just silly, stupid things that mount up and just turn into more lies, so that's really about it.
Did those things happen over a couple of weeks?
No, I think probably longer than that. Yeah.
Okay. When was the last time that y'all were together and it was good before she started telling lies?
It was really always good until maybe the lie started maybe 3, 4, 5 weeks ago, someplace around there. So it was good from July, August, September. What month is this? October?
It's October. So
let's call it that, those 3 months. July, August, September.
You put a lot of information out on social media.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all's conversations, a lot of the payments that you made to her, those kind of things. What was the deal with that?
Well, she's claiming that it never happened, and I think we both knew that it did, and I had all the texting, and she probably does on her phone too, of what really happened.
Okay. Did she make any claims about you putting a tracker on her car?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
It's true.
That's true. How did you go about doing that?
At Ibiza,
Mm-hmm.
I simply put it underneath it. I think it might be the gas tank back there, but I'm not positive.
Okay.
Just underneath the back, underneath the car.
Where did you get that tracking device from?
They're available on the web. I don't know exactly. It might have been Amazon.
Okay. So you got on Amazon and you ordered it. Do you remember how much it cost?
Yeah, it's like $29.
And how were you able to track her? Did you have to register for something, or did it just an app on your phone?
It's an app on the phone.
Okay. And so it would just give you notifications or something?
Of speeding events and location events, yeah.
Okay. And so is that how you knew she was at a hotel
No,
or she wasn't in Wichita Falls?
Yes.
Those kind of things that you were talking about?
So one, no regarding the hotel, because she actually, told me about that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, Wichita Falls and other just lies.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I gotcha. So do you remember when you put, did you?
Friday night.
Okay.
Hey, let me ask you
In
something.
September?
Is it fair to say you did this tracker to confirm the lies?
Yes.
Okay.
So was it on there for a couple weeks, a couple days?
No. So with the app that's associated with the tracker
Mm-hmm.
is also a percentage. So it's a battery, basically. The tracker has a battery,
Okay.
which obviously drains because it needs to be recharged. But she discovered the device on the vehicle and while she was in Wichita Falls. And I think it was, and I say this because I believe the tracker only lasts for 2 weeks. So
Okay.
it was within 2 week time frame.
Okay. Did the battery die on it?
No, I think it was down to 11 or 12%. So no, it didn't die. It hadn't died yet.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, do you remember the app that you
It's on
used to track it?
It's on my phone.
You don't remember what it was called?
No.
Okay.
They're all these apps are colorized nowadays, so you don't actually have to read anything.
I gotcha.
It's just like phone numbers, you don't have to memorize the phone number anymore. You just need to know the name.
Sure. Did you have to pay for that service?
Yeah.
How much was that?
I think it was 19 something a month.
Okay. And they just automatically debit
Renew
it
it. Yeah, they
out of your account or
out of
something?
your debit account.
Okay. That seems very easy to do. I didn't realize that it was that easy to do.
I didn't either until I started So you start looking at it.
Right. Did she call you when she found the tracker? Like,
Yeah.
why did she think that it was you that put the tracker on her car?
Because I called her on a lie, and there was no way that I should have known about the lie unless, I was either following her. Right.
Okay. And so, did you admit to her that you were following her?
I wasn't following her. Well, physically or with the tracker.
With the tracker.
Yes.
Okay. And she wasn't. She didn't like that. So she started posting stuff about you on Instagram, and in return, you started posting stuff about her.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. What did you do after she took the tracker off of her car? How were you able to know where she was at?
I didn't.
Did you run into her at all afterwards?
We probably saw each other twice after the tracker was located,
Mm-hmm.
but that's it.
Where was that at?
Once definitely at Rick's and once at my apartment.
Okay. Was there an event or something going on at Rick's
She's just...
when you ran into her?
No, she called me and said she would be there.
So you went up there to go see her. And how did that go?
Sort of like oil and vinegar with us. At times it was perfectly fine. And other times it wasn't. So it surprisingly went well.
Hey, can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah.
We're talking about a lot of stuff here, but one of the things that I'm seeing, correct me if I'm wrong, you love this girl.
I know.
Okay. That's pretty clear. Okay. I think that's important. All right.
But yeah. We can go back to the cell phone and what was I going to say? I stated on numerous occasions to her that I wish she was older and that I was younger, because then we could probably make it work. So,
Let me ask you this. Do you think she loved you?
originally, yes.
I
But then-
could tell you why I would think it. It's
But then
because of
the
things
age
she's done before.
difference,
You said she wrote that deal on the board?
yes, it's on one of these.
So it's fair to say that you would think she was in love with you. She's doing stuff like that.
Yeah, go grab us. It's on my phone too. I took a picture of it, but it's her writing. Well, okay, you're right. It's a female's writing.
Yeah.
That's not mine.
Well, you know who wrote it.
I do,
Yeah.
and she knows who wrote it.
Yeah,
She's
you know who wrote it. You know who wrote it.
You've gotten word that Abby's...
on.
Is that who you called me to tell me that you had a loss in the family?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, it was that day.
Okay.
I don't know what time it was, or I don't know. But yeah, a guy from her old employer, Buck's Cabaret, one of the VIP. Is he a VIP manager? I don't know. He's one of the managers there. He heard about it, and then somebody else texted me. Her name is Naya. Vanaya. So she's also a dancer, but she no longer works in the industry because she's either 19 or 20. At one time, I don't know when it happened, but a lot of the younger girls under 21 can no longer work in the strip clubs.
Okay.
You probably know that.
So where were you at the night that Abby was killed?
At home,
What were you doing at home?
having beer,
Were you
vodka,
there with
probably
anybody?
both. Unfortunately, no. I live by myself, my kid. So my son
Uh-huh.
lives in Rockwall, and Jennifer lives up in Spokane.
Okay.
So, and I'm divorced, so it's just me, myself, and I, usually on a regular basis.
So Abby was killed on Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay, so do you remember Tuesday? It was Tuesday, October 26th. Okay. What did you do on Tuesday?
Watch TV, the same thing I do every night.
All day?
No, I do some work and things like that, but
Did you leave your house at all?
grocery store, probably, yes. I think that's about it.
What grocery store did you go to?
I always go to the same one, so it's in Las Colinas, right off MacArthur, Whole Foods.
Do you remember about what time you would have gone to Whole Foods?
Between 5 and somewhere after 5.
Okay. So what time do you think you returned home?
Oh, within 45 minutes. So
Okay.
about by 6, I would imagine.
And you didn't leave the house after that?
I'd watch a lot of TV.
Where do you live? You said Urban, right? Okay, I know I call it Dallas. I mean.
Right off
But let me ask you this.
Lake
This
Carolina
happened in
Parkway.
Fort Worth, okay? So, were you ever in Fort Worth on that night? Not at all. Okay. That you can't be two places at once. That's why we're asking. Okay.
And have only one vehicle, especially. Which
Okay,
is
what kind of vehicle?
Ford F-150, red.
Color, red? Okay. Go ahead, man.
And you obviously understand what you're under arrest for, right? Has that been explained to you?
No. Oh, murder. But that's it. That's the single statement that they used.
Oh, okay.
Is that
So,
enough?
what?
Well, I think they would tell me more information than just that one statement.
Okay.
You're under arrest for murder.
Do you know whose murder that is?
So originally I thought, so Wednesday, I really don't have a recollection of what happened on Wednesday after Mike took over my phone, and I don't know if it was we or just I started drinking the Hennessy. What was I answering? I'm sorry.
Whose murder you're under arrest for?
Okay. So when I went into, when I was booked into the jail here, they weren't certain whose murder it was either. So I thought it was Mike's, because I thought maybe we went for a drive, or maybe I don't remember what happened on Wednesday after we started on the Hennessy.
Well, let's do this, because I don't want you to be confused about what we're talking about, okay? You're under arrest for Abigail's murder, all right?
That's not impossible.
No? Hear us out.
Okay.
Hear us out. Because, believe it or not, there is a reason why we
Okay.
wanted to talk to you,
Okay.
okay? This makes a little bit more sense to us, what we're looking at. I can tell you right now, we look at video, we can see video. We can see what people do, we can't see what people think.
Okay.
Okay? But I can tell you this, after being in your apartment, after seeing the text, after seeing all this stuff, there's one thing that's clear, and that you love her. Okay? No doubt. And you know what? There's been people sitting in that exact seat who've done some dumb things because of love. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They've done some dumb things because of love. Okay?
Or they haven't.
You're right. But I can tell you this. There's no doubt 100% that you did this. No doubt. Okay? I can't unsee what we see. But what we can do is get an explanation as to why this may have happened. So Stan, listen. We're not here to drag you through something real horrible and a horrible scene and stuff like that. We're not here to show you gross pictures. That's all TV shit, okay? All we're trying to do is give you an opportunity to tell us what happened, to give us the reason as
This
to
is
why
like
this
the
happened.
same event that I'm referring to on Wednesday. I probably started drinking too much, and I fell asleep.
Well, here's the thing. You're not under arrest for killing Mike. Mike's alive.
No, I know.
Okay.
Okay.
But let me say this. What you just said makes perfect sense to me. Love and alcohol equals dumb shit. Equals doing bad things, okay? Now, I can tell you this. Let me say this, Stan. We looked at who you are, okay? Obviously, we're homicide detectives. We're going to do a thorough job.
Mm-hmm.
We looked at who you are. You don't look like some cold-blooded killer to me. I mean, I understand you're in the Marine Corps. That's a different ballgame. That's a different deal. But what it looks like to us is that this girl played you, and you got pissed, okay? And you mixing alcohol and stuff like that, that makes for doing bad, stupid stuff that you can't take back.
Well, we've always been doing the bad, stupid stuff.
No, I understand that. But we have levels of bad, stupid stuff, okay?
Okay.
Prostitution's here. Killing somebody's up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So listen, man, I can tell you this. We have to ask you, or we want to ask you a bunch of questions, because these are the questions that the people who make decisions on this is going to ask us,
Mm-hmm.
okay? They we're not the kind of detectives where we go, yeah, we got it, throw him in jail, throw away the key. We always do the same thing every single time, and we give you an opportunity to tell us your side. That's the only way we can do this and be fair.
Okay.
That's the only way when we go talk to the people who make decisions on this, we can say, hey, because they're going to say, what's Stan say? Well, if Stan's just a cold-blooded killer, he looked through us. He didn't really look like a person. Or, man, Stan was in love with this girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Stan had too much to drink that night, and Stan made a stupid mistake. Now, there's a big difference between being a cold-blooded killer and being a guy in love who made a stupid mistake. You understand that? There's a big difference. I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm saying there's a big difference. Because one of the questions they're going to ask, would Stan ever do anything like this again? Okay? That's a big question that's asked.
Based upon character and...
Well, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Because the only thing that matters to them is your credibility. Meaning, I have questions to ask you, and if I can't trust you, meaning you answer the questions that I know the answers to, I can't trust you on the stuff I don't know.
Sure.
I can tell you this, Stan. We have a lot of evidence, but we don't have it all. By no means do I know everything about this. That's why you're here. Okay? Because we're wanting you to fill in the holes. And typically speaking, people who are in love, and they said, shit, I made a fucking mistake here, man. They fill in the holes.
I don't think I made this mistake.
Well, I know you did. It's a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do nothing about it. I can't unsee what I saw. It is what it is. But you can bring me behind the scenes a little bit and give me an idea of what actually was going through your head. Now, let me ask you this. Could you have been that drunk where you don't even remember?
That happened on Wednesday, too.
Let me ask you
So the answer is yes.
Okay, so that's possible. You actually get that drunk where you kind of black out? Where you can actually do stuff but not know what you're doing? Okay. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Because let's talk about when you did wake up from this blackout. Because that's important. You may have felt like you did something stupid. You may have seen things that you went, oh my God, what did I do? Let's be fair and talk about that. Be fair with me. Okay?
Come on.
Because these are the questions here I need answers to, and I can't even ask him unless I know Stan's going to be square with me.
Sure.
So, did you get rid of any of your weapons?
No. I have two weapons.
Okay.
An AR-15
okay.
and a 9mm.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Let's not talk about what we can see. Let's talk about just your apartment. Why would you have 45 ammo?
No, I have 50 cal. I think I have 40 cal.
You have 45 cal.
So let me explain something to you. That's not why you're under arrest. Okay, so think about this for a second.
Sure.
When they're going to ask us, is Stan being straight? Because I go, here, I know Stan did it, here's why. They go, okay, what did Stan say? Well, Stan said he blacked out. Let me tell you something about blacking out, okay, because this is very important. It happens every single time. Before I was a homicide detective, I was a sexual assault detective, okay? And in those sexual assault, those allegations, when I didn't know, I had her story and I had his story, right? And a lot of times in her story, she may have said she blacked out or she passed out, let's say. Because there's a difference between blacking out and passing out.
Okay.
Okay. Now, passing out, you're not doing nothing. You can't. You're laying there, like unconscious almost. Blacked out, you're doing things and you just don't remember. Okay. So you might know what you're doing right then, but you don't remember. Now, I can tell you this about sexual assault. Guys who, I'm talking about, and I'm not calling you at all, but I'm just telling you a story here. Quite often, when I would talk to they would have all these nice, juicy details before, then the incident, then after. And this area right here is the only thing I cared about. And look how small them details are. Look how small them details are. Not only that, 90% of those people would say, I blacked out. And I can tell you right now, that's bullshit. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible for you to drink too much, but you and I both know you can't just blank this entire thing from your memory.
I don't know.
Okay? Well, listen, that's a hell of a move, being blacked out driving from Dallas to Fort Worth,
right,
committing murder, and going on home. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you need to be fair with me because, like I said, man, these people care about your credibility. How am I supposed to tell them that when I asked Stan if he'd ever do this again, he said no? Well, who cares what Stan said because Stan lied about X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I'm not saying this is the most horrible thing that's ever happened in Fort Worth, okay? In fact, we just came off a case where we had 3 bodies chopped up in a dumpster. I don't know if you read anything about that.
No thanks.
Okay, well, that's a sick son of a bitch who did that, okay? We're talking about human beings. You know, we have human beings like husbands, their wives cheat on them, they get pissed, and they kill the wife and kill the guy. That's a lot different than waking up and going, you know what, I'm going to go smoke my wife today. You see the difference?
Sure.
One of them's premeditated, right? And the other one is, I just lost my temper. I lost my temper at the moment, okay? Now here's the thing. We see you following her, and we see what happened. So do me a favor and just start feeling. Give me an opportunity that I can tell these people.
I don't know what happened.
Well, I don't believe you there.
Okay.
I just don't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
Right now?
Because you know. No, then. Because you know exactly how you were feeling.
How was I feeling when I found out that she was passed away, or how was I feeling regarding all... Go ahead.
All those lies and what she had done to you and how she played you.
Well, I don't think she played me, right? It's just nature of that industry. It's not just the dancer who is
I hope
involved.
she made you feel a lot of ways, because ultimately you killed her because of how you felt.
I don't think I killed her.
Okay. Did you listen to anything he said?
Yes.
So listen, man. Hey, Stan.
No, I did.
Stan, listen to me. I'm not here to trick you, dude. Okay?
No, but if I don't remember...
Hang on a second. And there may be things you don't remember, okay? But you know what? How convenient is it that the only thing we're here to talk about that matters, you just don't remember that one part? You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
remember yesterday either. No, wait. Wednesday.
So let's talk about this.
Okay.
Before the incident happened on Tuesday,
Okay.
Is it fair to say you were drinking then?
Yes.
What were you drinking?
Vodka.
Okay. So would you agree with me if that I can prove... Forget the obvious, because I can see what happened. Forget the obvious. But if I could prove that your car was in Fort Worth following hers, wouldn't you say that's a bit damning?
Yes.
Okay. With that being said, Stan, again, I'm not here for me. She's not here for her. The case is done. The only thing that can change it is what you were thinking before this happened. If this thing was premeditated, or if there's something we missed in some of the videos that maybe you guys are screaming back and forth, or so, I don't know. But because all I can tell you right now, it don't look good here.
Sure.
It don't look good.
We've never been, we've never screamed at each other. Been physical, just... Honestly.
Let me ask you this. Do you know how she died? Nobody told you. You know she died.
No, I didn't. I thought it was Mike originally. I thought we had gone drinking and driving on Wednesday.
Told me on the phone.
Okay.
So listen, like I said, man, I'm not here to confuse you. In fact, I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. And I can tell you right now. So let me go back to my question, because you do know about the murder, because you knew she was dead. You were sad. Okay. What did you hear about the murder?
That she was shot, but not where, a location or anything.
Okay, that's fair. But I can tell you this. The fact that you know that's fine, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm not here to trick you. But with that being said now, the shooting, you being in Fort Worth, us telling you we know you did this, come on, man, start trying to help me give you an opportunity to talk for yourself. Because right now, don't have me talk for you. Me talking to you makes it look like you premeditated this, you followed her until you found a good spot, and then you took care of business. That's how it looks.
Okay.
If there's more than that, I don't know why you wouldn't want to tell me. But you got to be straight with me here, man.
Whenever I used that device in the past, I never went to the location that she's at. So does that help?
The device doesn't matter, because she had already moved it. So we're not talking about the device.
But just in general, I mean, it was never I'm going to use this device to...
Here's the good news.
Yep.
Here's the good news, okay? You using that device, you using that other device in your truck to basically stop her cell phone stuff. I've never heard of some of this stuff. It's pretty unique. But
It's a Wi-Fi canceller. It's not this what you're referring to.
Whatever, man.
Okay.
I know how it's going to look. But I'm saying that goes to the fact that you did love her. That goes that you were kind of jealous. You know, I mean, that's not unheard of. Well, let me ask you this, because we haven't asked you. Why were you upset with her?
Probably the lies, just the lies.
So, but we say
otherwise
things,
we got along really well.
Hang on a second. We say things like she played you, and you don't seem to like that. So why? Because
I don't think she did play me.
So,
but she lied to you.
Right? I mean,
so when you're saying playing, I thought you meant all the money. Is that
No.
Oh.
Well, I mean, what?
Oh,
No, I
oh,
mean,
that's what I was referring to.
I'm talking about somebody saying, basically giving you reasons to think that she loves you, you love her, and all of a sudden she's lying to you. That's kind of being played is what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm not talking about
Gotcha.
the money. I'm talking about the money, man.
Okay.
And meanwhile, she's stringing you along and taking your money.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Listen, that makes sense for us to say, well, that's why he did it. Duh. I mean, it's a no-brainer. But not what's in your soul, not what's in your heart. I can't put that on paper somewhere. So, man, all I'm trying to do is give you an opportunity to put your soul out here, to put your heart out here, to let somebody know you're a human being and that you didn't premeditate this thing, that maybe you just lost your temper. Losing your temper and being drunk is not the same thing as waking up saying, ooh, I'm going to go do something real bad today. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a difference. I mean, if this plan started when you started drinking and you said, oh, man, now I'm pissed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get that. Okay, I've been in fights with my ex-wife where I had too much. You know, we were drinking a little bit, and next thing you know, she gets mad, I get mad. Granted, nothing happened, but I can understand the process. You know, sure. And that's somebody who I'm not giving tons of money to, and who's not lying to me. We're just fighting over stupid kid stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I can see how that could enrage somebody. But Stan, you don't want us just giving our evidence over, and that's your story. Because that doesn't play well for you. I
don't think I can add more to the story.
You can, okay. And I'll tell you why. Okay? Because I see it in you. You don't look like a killer. You don't look like a monster. Hell, you served our damn country, man.
But if I don't remember...
Listen, that's not going to be a good alibi for you. It just doesn't work. So listen, so here's the thing. We're going to be a few years down the road. Let me just get this out real quick. A few years down the road, and people who are going to make the decision on what happens with you are going to say, why are we giving this dude a second chance when he's lying here? I mean, we can see what he's doing, and now he's saying he just doesn't remember. Well, that's pretty convenient. And you know what? People who are going to make decisions on this, they ain't going to like it neither. They're going to say, this guy's caught red-handed, and he's going to sit here and continue to lie about it? Like,
man, if it's the truth.
It's not the truth. Here's the good news. I've been doing this a long, long time, okay? And I know for a fact that's a lie. And I'm telling you, whether you want to believe it or not, they ain't going to like it, okay? And that may change how they decide to go about this thing, okay? I'm letting you know, it may change things, you know? I mean, like I said, you didn't chop up 3 bodies and get rid of them. You got upset. You got hurt. You don't think people that are sitting on a jury have never been hurt before? Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Sure.
Now, they've never probably thought, I'm so mad I'm going to cut up 3 bodies. You see the difference I'm talking about? That's the difference, man. And listen, I don't know you. I don't care if you take this opportunity. The reason I'm doing it is because we do this the same way every time. We give everybody an opportunity to tell their side of the story. And I'm telling you, your side of stories I don't remember, that just don't play, man. I'm sorry. It just doesn't. Go ahead, Leah. I'm sorry.
What do you remember?
What we already discussed, basically going to Whole Foods, grabbing some chow, coming back to the house and watching television.
Okay. The next morning, what happened? When you woke up, where were you?
On the couch, just in front of the TVs. Did you go to the apartment?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the couch, and then it's situated towards the TV, so I was laying on that portion of the couch.
What were you wearing?
I have no idea.
You don't remember what you were wearing?
I don't remember what I was wearing on Wednesday either. I mean, these days...
Were you naked?
I seriously doubt it.
Okay. So you had clothes on?
Yeah.
So you know
I don't even sleep naked.
Stan, you know how this plays out. Let me tell you how this plays out, okay?
I watch the TV shows, but...
No. Okay. I'm saying realistically. Screw TV shows. This is real life, okay? How this plays out is a jury's going to look at this, and the way we're going to present it is Stan's saying he don't remember what happened here. The night we come to talk to him and he gets arrested, he don't remember that day neither. Right. So Stan don't remember any of the parts that actually matter. He remembers other stuff where he's not doing something stupid, but the stuff he's doing, stupid stuff, he don't remember none of that. So, Stan, you're not a dumb guy. You're a smart guy, okay? You're going to tell me you can't see what I'm telling you. You can't see where I'm going with this? No,
I do.
It looks like BS. If it looks like it, it smells like it, it's going to be it. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing. Let me ask you this. How many guns do you own?
2.
Okay. When's the last time, do you ever sell guns or anything like that?
Oh, back in California.
Okay. When did you sell a gun back in California?
Holy cow.
Long time ago.
Before 2014.
What kind of gun was that?
Oh my God, 357.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Never sold any other guns. Got rid of any
Probably
guns.
22. Probably.
Okay.
Probably 22s. Probably a 45. Maybe a shotgun.
Is this in
California has very strict gun
Is it
laws.
fair to say that's all in California?
Yes.
So let me ask you this, and this, forget our evidence for a second. Let's just say we're sitting here talking, and we're just talking about little things. Why would somebody take their empty 45 box from California to Texas? Answer that for me. I mean, listen,
Well,
I have stacks and stacks of questions like that. I don't necessarily care. I don't, because I can see what I can see. So me proving that you have a gun missing don't mean shit to me. More than 90% of the cases that we convict people on, we don't have the gun. I don't need guns, okay? Especially when I can show people what happened. You know what I'm saying? It's a done deal. I mean, I can't, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, I'm trying my best to let you know this alibi ain't working, and it's going to play bad down the road for people who look at this. But somebody
That's all we have.
No, listen, no, it's not. What we do have, Stan, we have you having the opportunity to actually act like a human being and show one of the questions that I can't even ask you yet. You know what that question has to do with?
What?
It has to do with remorse. It has to do with feeling bad about doing something bad. They care. Don't ask me why, but they care. Okay? Probably because we have such bad people doing bad things, we have to prioritize who is worse, who's better, who's a human being, who's the devil. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that based upon your past character?
It's based upon you in this room talking to us. That's what it's based upon. Because you know what? It's like when you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Boy, Mom don't like it when you lie about it. Because Mom just saw you do it. But Mom can understand when you break down, you say, I'm sorry. You know, the damn cookies were so good, Mom, I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, chocolate chips.
See what I'm saying? So understand what I'm saying. I know that's a very simplistic analogy there. But, man, come on. Step out of your shoes here for a second and look at yourself. This don't look good, man. Why wouldn't you take advantage of telling the truth here? Because that looks better than what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Stan. Like I said, I don't owe you nothing, okay? You don't owe us shit, okay? We don't take these things personal. I don't know Abigail, but I'll tell you this. We take our job serious, okay? What I mean by that is we're going to do a thorough investigation. And if Stan don't want to tell us what happened, well, I will dig through everything in Stan's life to figure it out, okay? But boy, does that make you look like a human being when you just break down and you tell us what happened. You tell us why. You tell us that you'd never do that again. And you tell us why you wouldn't do it again. Because you feel horrible about what happened. Like, man, there's a difference in people's body language when they finally say, shit, man, let me tell you, man. You know, if you loved her, this is not hard. If you loved her, this is not a hard conversation. I'm telling you, man. If you love her, you don't just unlove somebody that quick. That doesn't happen. I believe you that you love her. That's the one damn thing you said here today that I believe.
Sure.
Show me. Show me you love her. Be straight. Be honest, man. Show me you love her. Because that matters. Come on, Stan. I mean, come on. We didn't play any games here, man. I came straight up with it, okay? We came straight up with it. Clearly, you're hurt. Physically and emotionally. You're hurting yourself.
So
That's got to tell me that you care. Okay? Because people like that, and you know what we thought? We said, man, there's a chance when we go to this apartment, Stan may be dead. Because Stan may have been that in love with her. You know what I'm saying?
No, it crossed my mind.
Okay, now, here's the thing. You don't want to hurt yourself if you don't know what you did. Because you do know. You know what you did. And that's why you did what you did, man. And that tells me you're a human being, at least. But you gotta tell us. You gotta break it down. Be fair to Abigail, man. You did what you did. You can't take that back. We can't change that. We can't change this.
But you can help us understand it.
That's
How does that help me?
It has nothing to do with helping you. And I'm going to tell you why. Right now, this don't look good for you. Okay? I'm going to tell you this. I don't see it getting worse because we got it all. But what am I saying to you? I'm telling you, you have an opportunity to tell these people that you made a mistake. Right. Yeah.
And that you're a person.
So just with what I said right there, you know that makes sense. You're a smart guy. You have common sense. Nobody hurts themselves when they don't know what they did. Tell us what happened. Tell us why. Well, I kind of think I know why, but you gotta put us there, man. You gotta let us know.
What would a lawyer tell me to do?
I can't tell you that. I'm not a lawyer.
Okay.
But I can tell you this. I can tell you that I'm giving you an opportunity to speak for yourself. We don't like speaking for people, okay? We can speak for the dead, but I prefer not to speak for the living. That don't make sense to me.
What would a lawyer tell me to do?
I can't tell you what a lawyer would tell you to do. I'm not a lawyer. Stan, we can ask that question every single time. I'm asking you, and you know what I'm saying because I'm seeing it on your face that you get it. You know, no reasonable person is going to look at you and say, that guy didn't know what he did. It's all over your body that you know what you did. You were that upset with yourself that you hurt yourself. I mean, I don't know how close you came to killing yourself, but man, it looks like you did a number on yourself. Speak for yourself, man.
I don't remember doing any of this numbering thing on myself, just so you know.
Okay. I can tell you this. That's fine. But I can tell you this. You wouldn't hurt yourself unless you knew what you did. So that blacked out thing ain't going to play here. Come on, Stan, man. I can see it on your body. You're a guy who was in love, and you felt like she did you wrong. I get it.
I don't think so.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the love part, sure. But
okay, well,
get me wrong, I don't know.
Well, what are you talking about? Then why'd you do what you did?
Is it doing you wrong, or is it, I don't
know. No,
maybe that's the wrong phrase.
Well, here's the thing, man. Listen.
What phrase would you use? What'd she do to you?
I guess she didn't want to be with me.
Okay.
Maybe.
That's fair.
But that's not even true.
Hang on a second.
Because
you're right on the dot. You hit that on the head. I'm telling you why. We've been doing this long enough, okay? People who sit in that seat, guys who actually were in love, females who were in love. That's exactly what it is. They wanted that person so bad. They wanted that person so bad that they didn't actually want anybody else to have them. Now, I'm not going to speak for you. I'm not going to speak for you, okay? Because you keep going back and forth whether you're getting played or not. I mean, I don't know. You're kind of confusing me at that point.
Well, because I think I got played regarding the money, but not regarding her time, because I got plenty of her time.
Here's the thing.
Sure.
We're trying to figure out deep down and I'll give you this because this is believable.
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol was probably a contributing factor
Yes.
to this. I got no doubt about that.
Yes.
Okay, not to the point we don't know, to the point where your inhibitions are down, you start doing real stupid stuff. I'd probably say every time you did something a little stupid, you probably had been drinking. Is that fair?
Definitely in the Marine Corps.
I hear you. Come on, man. Listen, I've laid my hand out, okay? I'm, again, trying to give you an opportunity, but I can tell you this, our supervisor ain't going to give us all day here, you know what I'm saying? And I told you I'd get you something to eat. I'm getting you something to eat, no doubt, okay? But what I'd like to do is I'd like to feel better about who you are. So when I go talk to these people, because we're going to go talk to them today, okay? I'll be honest with you. When we get done here, we'll get you your food, we'll take you back, and we're going to go talk to them. But I know the questions. What did Stan say? So Stan said he don't remember, and then he damn near killed himself because he didn't know what he did? That don't make sense. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Give us an opportunity so somebody can see you deep down. This is a deep thing, man. You're hurt. People don't do what you did unless you're seriously hurt. People don't do what you did if you're a good person unless you've been drinking. And I see that you're probably a good person who drank and made a mistake. But I can't give you
Yeah, I don't feel like it either. Like I'm a good person.
Okay?
Why do you say that?
Come on.
Right. Come on.
Well, I mean, no. The question isn't does she know the answer. The question is, Start talking for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay? Listen, man, this is not us goofing with you or anything like that. This is us laying it out to give you this opportunity so that you can tell us what the hell, man. What the hell happened? And you know what? You know what you just told me?
What?
Jesus, maybe you do care about what you did because you don't think you're a good person. People don't think they're good people when they do bad things. Now, alcohol is a contributing factor. I get that. But you got to tell us. You got to break it down. Because people who care, people who are remorseful, they tell the truth. They finally tell the truth. And that's the only thing I've asked of you today. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
How many times did you shoot at her? Come on, man. If you really feel bad, let's start talking about
4.
it. 4 times? Okay. Let me ask you this. What kind of gun was it?
It had to be the 9mm.
Okay. You're a Marine.
Yes.
I know you know weapons.
Yeah. I
know you know what weapon you had.
Yeah. The 9mm.
Okay.
Actually, I was a rifle guy, so it was really
Let me ask you this.
AR-15s.
Did you shoot her with a rifle or a handgun?
I don't really move the rifle around.
Did you shoot her with a handgun? You shot 4 times. Let me ask you this. Were you trying to scare her or were you trying to kill her?
Scare?
Okay. I can get behind that. Okay. We got to talk a little more details now. You know why? Because I'm going to have to sit there and say, he said he just tried to scare her, but he shot her. And they're going to say, well, this dude's a Marine?
That was years ago.
No. But this is what they're going to say. This dude's a Marine.
How'd you miss?
What kind of shooter was he in the Marine Corps? You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you, what kind of shooter were you?
Rifle expert, but we didn't really train on handguns, so it's
You and I
that
both
part's
know.
almost
You and I both know you're probably pretty good. Okay. But that's see what I'm saying? That's the part where it's like, if you're going to tell me something, I'm going to hold you to it. So if you're going to tell me you just tried to scare her, then show me the proof. You know what I'm saying? Show me the proof you just tried to scare her.
Where's the proof?
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
What side of the car did you shoot into?
Passenger.
Okay. Do you have the driver's side? Do you have the passenger side?
Yeah.
If that's her car, do me a favor and show me X's where you shot. Let's do it. This is the driver. Put the D right there. That's the driver's seat. Where did you shoot? Okay. And you shot 4 times?
I think so.
Okay.
It was so quick.
I know. Listen, it's important. It's important to know every single detail here because now you're telling the truth, and that's why it's important. When did you start following her and from where?
Addison.
Okay.
Her apartment, which she gave me the address. I didn't.
I hear you.
Okay, just checking. Because we had furniture delivered there. The address.
Clearly we know what car you were in, right? What does her car look like?
Silver Hyundai 2012.
Were her windows up or down?
Up.
You follow her. Tell me the thought process behind this. Are you looking for a certain area to do this?
There's nobody else around.
Okay. Well, that's logical. And that's how I know you're telling me the truth. You know what I'm saying? Now we're getting somewhere, Stan.
Where were y'all at? Where did it happen at?
Very near where she currently works, over by Rick's.
Okay. Were y'all on the freeway?
No, we were off. Again, there was nobody, literally nobody else around.
Okay. What street were y'all on?
Almost at airports. Parkway Road or something? I forgot.
Okay. When you...
Aaron. Is that... Aaron. Shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it fair to say you're not 100% familiar with that area?
Not at all.
Is it fair to say this area became the area because there was nobody around?
It's the area... Yes.
Okay.
Did you know that's where she was going? Or did you assume that's where she was going?
Yes, because I've traveled that route before.
Okay. Did she see you when you pulled up next to her?
I remember. Oh my God! So I guess the answer is yes. Wait,
So she turned and looked at you?
Remember, she was staring at her phone. I don't know.
Okay. Which way did you travel afterwards?
Right by the strip club.
So did you follow the same direction that she went?
She went onto the interstate, and I went towards the strip club.
Did you go to the strip club?
No.
Where did you go?
Home.
So you drove straight home?
Yes.
Did you have your cell phone with you?
Probably.
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 And she had her cell phone with her.
Definitely.
Okay. Was your window up or down?
Down.
Your window was down, and you used what hand?
Right.
So this?
Yes.
Okay. And you fired 4 times?
Yes.
Okay. And what gun did you use?
A 9mm. I had to have.
Okay, well, hang on a second. Let's get back to this. You want a burger or tacos?
How long are we going to be here?
Well, I'm going to have somebody go get it. That's why.
Do a burger if you want.
Like cheeseburger, double cheeseburger, fries, what you want?
Where are we going? McDonald's?
Probably Sonic. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Double cheeseburger?
Just a cheeseburger and fries.
Cheeseburger and fries, everything on it? You want something?
Sure,
Okay.
everything.
Go ahead.
Did you?
I'm sorry, Coke, Sprite?
Water.
Water.
And we
Did-
have that.
Did you stop anywhere after you shot her before you got home? Do you
No,
remember?
I don't think so. No.
Do you remember what route you took home?
Okay. Is that 183?
Mm-hmm.
So you take 183. So I believe. What the hell's that street? It's not Carrollton. It's not Story. No. I know what it's not, but I can't remember the name of the street. It's not Story. It's one of the transitioning roads that leads similar to how Story, parallel to Story.
Okay.
Maybe it's. No, I don't know.
I'm not for sure. I don't know where Story is.
Okay. Irving.
Let me tell you
Or by
this.
Baylor Scott Medical.
Maybe this will help, because you're clearly being honest about a lot of stuff. And I don't know, maybe you're too drunk and you don't remember this particular part. We have 45 shell casings at the scene.
And we have 45 ammunition
I can tell you
at your
this.
house.
I've been in a shooting before myself, okay? I can tell you what I did. I told my story. I handed my gun over. I'm going to ask you to do the same thing.
I don't have. You guys have the weapons, don't
Okay.
you? They were at the house.
Okay. Listen.
Actually, Mike had them in his possession, I thought.
Well, I don't know.
No.
Maybe he did. I don't know.
You've been honest about a lot of things, Stan. Okay, so let's continue.
Mike
to be
didn't
honest.
have.
Mike had.
Okay. I remember him talking to you, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And after that,
Listen, here's the thing. You've done the hard part.
Sure.
The hard part's done.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's a memory thing or what's going on, but I'm telling you, it's 45 is what it is. So put that in your memory bank here and tell us where a 45 is. Because the hard part's done.
sure, I don't have a 45 anymore.
That's fair.
Okay.
Where to go?
Back in Right. It's back in California.
Well, there ain't no way you got to California that quick.
No.
I'm saying after the shooting, where to go. If you pitched it, you pitched it. Ain't that?
I didn't pitch it.
No, let me
so
tell
to
you,
speak.
let me say this. If you pitch this thing somewhere in the field and a kid picks it up,
Right.
that's
oh
on
my
you.
God.
That's on you.
Agreed.
So tell us where
I
to
would
go.
agree with that statement.
Okay. Well, all right.
Okay.
I'll leave it alone.
Okay.
Where's the gun at?
Hey, listen.
Honestly.
So listen, it don't matter. If you want to give us a gun, you give us a gun, okay? But you understand that's a silly part. I'm telling you that doesn't make sense because that doesn't match the scene. You've already done the hard part. I'd like the people who are going to look at this go, oh, he's across the board telling us the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're here for. If you choose not to, you may have a reason. I don't know why. But you may have a particular reason why you don't want us to have that gun. Do you hurt anybody else with it?
Is the shell the same as the ammo the same as the empty box of ammo?
I don't quite understand what that means.
So they're labeled, whether it's Remington or whatever it may be.
Here's the thing. We have it on video. We can see the shot. We can see where it happens. And we can see the shell cases on the ground where it happened. We're not making it up. We're not just like, it's 45. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the evidence of the same.
All you need is the
And so it's one of those things. So I can't imagine that the slug we're going to pull out of here is going to be a 9 mil.
Is it in the car?
Huh?
Is it in the car? The truck? My truck?
I don't know.
Am I that mistaken?
Think about the quinky dink here. Think about the coincidence that you shoot her at that location, and there just happens to be other 45s right there. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying...
Your gun, you mean?
Yes. Is it in my truck?
Oh, I hadn't heard that.
What brand of gun was it?
6 Sauer. SIGSAUER.
Okay. You had a 6 hour there.
That is the black 9mm 6 Sauer. And Mike had the rifle, the AR-15, I think.
Okay.
So is the 45 in the truck?
I'm asking you. To be honest about it,
I don't think it is.
So this is what I want you to do.
Do you have access to the truck?
Hang on a second. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
This is what I want to do. While you're sitting here, and as we're talking, and as you eat your hamburger, I want you to dig real deep to see if you can figure out where this damn gun is, okay? Because I can tell you right now, unless you shot 45 through a 9mm, which I don't think can happen.
It's not impossible.
it's not possible.
Then we got a big question mark in the middle of this interview, and I'd like to get rid of it. We're not going to sit here and beat you down on it, though. Okay, that's up to you, man. If you want to break loose of that information, but like I said, like checking it off, dude. Check. Oops, question mark. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so I'd like to put checks across the board on this.
All right. What else is not checked?
Just the 45, as far as I know right now, because you're answering everything else right on.
Shit.
Because here's the thing. Somebody down the road might sit here and say, hey, well, but how could he be wrong? He's telling the truth. It was 9mm. Well, how the hell did he know exactly where she got shot? That's what I'd say. Okay? So if in your head you're playing any games with us, I'm telling you, don't do it, because I'm better at games. Okay? You're a Marine, but I'm a homicide detective. I've been a homicide detective for 14 years now. Roger?
No, not just Roger.
What?
I know where it is.
Where is it?
Trash can. So I put it in. I think I put it in the trash can, and then took the trash out.
At your
So it's in a
apartment.
safe. I mean, when you said whether or not a kid would access it,
Okay, that's fair.
they can't dig through the trash there because it lands in a compactor.
What did your trash bag look like? That was
White.
White trash bag?
The general purpose.
Okay. Did you only put that one bag, or did you throw a bunch of bags in there?
One.
Okay. And when did you do that?
It would have been.
Do it the night of? The next day?
Don't think it was the night. It was not at night.
Okay.
So daytime.
Describe to me how you got to that trash bin that you threw it out at.
Oh, you.
Is it the closest one to your
It's the
apartment?
only. Well, I think it's the only one.
Okay.
Where's it at?
So I think it's making a left out the door, traversing down the hallway. There's an end point. You make a right, and it's right here.
So
Again, it's the only.
inside the apartment
Yes.
complex?
Yes.
Like
And
in the apartments, it's
Yep,
not
and it
outside in a
lands-
dumpster?
Nope. It lands. So it traverses from the first,
Okay,
from the
by
fourth
the
floor
stairs,
downstairs. Yeah. So it's the chute.
I got you. Do you know what day your trash is taken out?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So was there other trash in that with it?
In my bag?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay.
But it wasn't full.
Wasn't full. Okay. Well, do you believe that was morning time or afternoon time? Had you already talked to me?
No. What time did we originally talk?
Hmm, maybe like...
No, it was earlier. It was earlier.
It was like 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
Okay, before that.
So you had done it earlier in the morning. Did you go anywhere else that morning? Did you leave the house?
I don't think I did.
Okay. Did you throw anything else away?
That day?
Like with the gun?
No.
When you
ma'am.
threw away your gun?
No. There was nothing else to throw away.
Was there still bullets
Probably.
in the gun?
Oh. I don't know.
What made you say, oh, like you remembered something?
Because originally I thought maybe I cleared the entire, but I only shot 4 rounds, and there's, you're right.
Well, you'd
if I
agree.
had 7 rounds.
I'm thinking if I'm talking to a Marine, you didn't go there with a half a magazine. You know what I'm saying? You probably went there fully loaded, right?
How many magazines did you have to that gun?
The 9mm has numerous,
Mm-hmm.
but the 45 had, I think, 1. But please don't quote me on it. But I only had 1.
Okay.
That
So did you take that magazine out and keep it?
is still in it.
Let me ask you something. This is a question. We're getting to the end of this. We're going to get your cheeseburger here, okay? But let me ask you something. Because you told me that you wanted to scare her, okay? You and I would both agree when you're shooting out your window and you're shooting towards the driver, that's not necessarily scaring her. That's killing her. You
Oh.
understand that? You didn't shoot back here where nobody's at.
Agreed.
You didn't shoot the hood where nobody's at. A Marine took aim from his window.
Yeah, but that light already turned. I didn't have.
Where do you believe you shot her at?
Well, you know where you shot.
No.
know exactly
I don't know where
On
it
her body.
hit. No idea. It's dark. Couldn't see shit.
Yeah, I believe that.
I don't know.
Do you think it was to the side, the front, the side, the back?
She. In my opinion, she drove off perfectly fine.
So let me say this. This is where I was going with my question.
I don't think I hit her.
Stan,
but
this is where I was going
I know
with my
the
question.
answers. I did. Okay.
This is where I was going with my question.
Yes.
If you want me to believe you that you feel bad, you need to be honest about trying to shoot her. That's not scaring her, man. That's shooting her. That's shooting her. Come on. You shoot 4
The
times.
intent all along was.
The intent.
I know what happened.
The intent speaks for itself. I'm not asking you about the intent now. I'm asking you about the remorse. Okay? And if you want them to believe you about the remorse, you got to own up to trying to kill her. Because that's all that is.
I did not go.
Let me ask you something. I hate to bring up bad stuff here.
Yes.
Did you ever have to kill anybody in the Marine Corps?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you feel bad?
Horrible.
Okay.
That's why I have PTSD.
What did you do to kill him? You shoot him?
At a long range, yes.
So you understand that firing a firearm at a person
Has the possibility.
can kill him. You know that. Common sense. Not only do you know it, you have experience with it.
Sure.
So on no planet am I going to believe for 1 second you took aim through that passenger side towards the driver's seat and didn't try to kill her, man.
I torched the driver's seat.
Towards.
Oh.
Towards.
Okay.
Okay? So that's what I'm saying. Just be straight now. I mean, listen, it's laid out. You laid it out, man. You're being honest. You came up with the gun. Don't leave it out there. Don't leave another question mark. You asked me about the question marks. You tried to kill her, and just be straight with it. Is that what you want?
No.
You want this?
Absolutely
You
not.
want this? You want that big ass question mark
No,
right
we need a
there?
check mark, remember?
No.
Well, he can make a check mark
Right.
too.
Yeah. Get your check marks.
No.
Now, see?
That's why we're using that.
That's how we know you're lying, because it didn't work. Check, check. Big ass question mark, dude. Come on. You want to eat your cheeseburger with a clear conscience here.
Guys,
It don't matter to me.
I agree.
This is your opportunity.
It's a scare motive at this point.
You know what scared the shit out of me? Is if somebody shot my tire. And I have no doubt you succeeded in scaring her for the few seconds she had after she was shot and then crashed.
And she drove off.
What would you do if somebody shot into your car?
No, but she drove off perfectly fine.
You understand that people can be shot and not die like that.
Instantaneously. Okay,
So you
give
know
you that.
Come on. You're too smart a guy to be playing these games now. Come on, man. You tried to kill her. Okay. Listen, dude. That don't bug me. It is what it is.
Right.
You're starting to look like a human being, and then you just pull the rug right out from under.
Put it in reverse.
Yeah. You're right. I could have shot the tire.
Listen, you don't follow somebody from her apartment, drive all the way out here, find a location. Again, I'm not done.
Go ahead.
Find a location where nobody's at. Scare her by shooting directly at the driver.
4 times.
Seriously?
You told me you did.
I know how many times.
Okay, what are you talking about?
I hit her 4 times?
No, Jesus. You shot at her 4 times, you said. You said you shot at her 4 times. The only thing I've told you is 45. Okay? That's all I've told you. Everything else, you've told me. Okay? And now you want these people over here to believe that you didn't try to kill this young lady, even though you shot at her at the driver's seat. Not at the hood, not at her tire, not at the trunk. You shot directly to the driver. Now listen, you were pissed. You wouldn't have done this if you weren't drunk and pissed. Don't take that part away. But don't lie about the fact that you didn't try to kill her.
I was never...
Bill, let me ask this. Did you at least try to shoot her? Okay. You tried to shoot her. You've shot somebody in the past. You know it can kill them. Done deal. Come on. Check on your burger here.
It's not coming.
It is coming.
Why would I lie to you? Have I lied to you once that you know of?
I think the traffic is terrible downtown. It's going to take a minute, but it's on its way, Stanley. I like to call you Stanley.
You ain't going back till you get your burger. I made you a promise of that. That's what I'm going to give you. All right?
Do you want to talk about anything else?
You feel bad?
Why?
I guess today I have feelings for her still, so...
And you killed her.
Do we always make bad decisions? No. Yes.
And then you threw away the gun
Yes.
to try to cover up that you killed her.
After I found out she passed.
I'm hot. The stupid room is so hot.
There's no movement of hair whatsoever.
I don't know, man. I can't. I appreciate you being honest, okay? I appreciate that. And I think that speaks volumes for the kind of person you are. Because a person who denies it, a person who makes us have to prove them that they're lying, that tells me you don't care about this girl. And at least I can get on board with that you do care.
How, the tracker wasn't on her car anymore, right?
No, she took it off
She took it off. So,
weeks ago.
were you going to her house and checking and seeing if she was there daily? Like, what's the deal?
No, not daily. It was probably maybe once every 4 days.
Okay.
And you can tell if the lights are on, the lights are on. If the lights are off, the lights are off.
So on Tuesday night,
Yep, they were on.
they were on. What time did you go over there?
7 maybe?
Okay. Were you there for long?
No. Maybe 10 minutes.
So you sat in the parking lot in your truck for 10 minutes
Yes.
and you watched
Waiting
her
for
apartment
lights.
with the lights on?
Lights on, yes.
Okay. And did she turn the lights off?
Yes.
So you knew she was coming?
Didn't know. I assumed.
You were hoping?
And then I saw the garage door open. And yeah, I followed her.
And then what?
And then I followed her.
You followed her?
We went there. No, we went there. Well, we did, I guess.
Sure. So you followed her in that Did y'all stop at any other stoplights, street lights?
No, because it was all interstate driving.
Okay, so that was
Up
your
until that.
first opportunity.
And could have been the only one.
The only opportunity?
Maybe. I don't know.
So you
I mean, if the
could
light had turned green.
make sure that you shot and hit her
Nah,
at the
I don't-
stoplight. Stand
you're
up.
right. You're right. I see what you mean.
Hey, there's some stuff that we know. There's some stuff we can see. There's some stuff that just makes sense, common sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: you knew you shot at her. You knew you shot her car. You knew she drove off.
Yes.
When did you find out she died?
The next day.
Okay. What did you think?
Well, if you get my phone, you'll see what I thought.
Okay, tell me.
Posting everything from this is horrible to calling friends, and so yeah.
Listen, man, I don't think we need to. Man, I think you'd agree. I mean, we're being honest. Okay, honest enough for me. Okay. Is there anything you can think of that's important about this case that we haven't asked you? Because you know, you were there. Well, think about it, okay?
Okay.
We're going to get you a cheeseburger here. You can take your time, eat your cheeseburger, eat your fries. You want another water? Are you good with that one?
I'm good.
Okay. Unless you have any questions. I'll just get you fed and get you out of here.
We'll give you a little bit, okay? Are you good? Yeah. Okay.
So listen, I think same thing. Do me a favor. I know it gets a little warm in here, but when we leave here, we have to set this alarm. Because it's just
That's
kind of
right.
a rule, okay? Should be on its way, brother.
Burger's on its way, okay? I promise. Question real quick. I know you talked about some things in your phone, like some text messages and things like that you talked about. I would like permission to download your phone to get all that stuff that you were talking about. Are you cool with that?
Sure. What are you referring to?
What you were talking about?
No, just the messages between us.
Yeah, things, like, you talked about the app, things like that.
Oh.
Do you have, is it a Apple phone?
Yes.
Do you have a password on it?
Yes.
What's your password?
799179.
799179. Who is your provider? Do
AT&T.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you will, it asks for your name right there, and then it explains to you that by signing this, it gives us permission to download your phone.
Where's it located?
You can, I can write that in.
I have no idea.
Today is 10:29, correct, and it is 3:28 p.m. And it's 2021.
I'm going to get to that later.
Apple iPhone?
I don't know.
It's okay. I can figure all that out. Tell me this. When is the last time that you and Abby had sex?
Do you have a calendar or something?
I do. Has it been a couple weeks, a couple days, a
Weeks.
couple months?
Weeks.
A couple weeks. Was it before or after she found the tracker on her car?
After.
What? How much longer after?
So that would be, I think she found it on a Thursday.
Okay, so the 14th of October?
That's possibly even the 13th.
The 13th
So
would have been a Wednesday.
So one of those 2 days is when she found it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then when did y'all have sex next?
I think that's Saturday.
This Saturday?
So that's the 8th. No,
The 16th? Okay. And y'all had vaginal sex? Okay. Did you leave any semen behind?
Probably.
Okay. And so you didn't have sex with her any time after that? So there's no reason that your semen would be on her body or anything?
No.
Okay.
It's on her body?
I'm asking you a question.
Let me tell you something.
No.
Let me tell you something about this consent, okay? When you go back, when we take you back, did you already sign it?
Yes, he signed it.
When we take you back, just remember, at any point, if you say, you know what, I don't want them to search my phone, you can send a kite and tell us to stop, okay? It's just, I want to make sure you understand that. All right? But I appreciate being cooperative. Listen, people who tell the truth cooperate. People who cooperate, you know what I'm saying? It's just, that's telling me I'm a good person. I do the right thing. I'm sorry about what I did, stuff like that. All right?
Thank you. I'll bring that burger back as soon as it gets here, okay?
So why did we ask about semen on her?
I just wanted to make sure. I didn't think that. I just wanted to make sure, okay?
Gotcha.
Like I said, man, enjoy your burger. We'll get you out of here, okay?
Sure.
All right, brother.
Need some
Nothing
food
first? Yeah, come on.